Okay, so last time we looked at Kantianism and the idea that morality was about recognizing what makes sense rationally, acting based on that, respecting persons, rational beings. Today we're going to look at Paul Taylor, who was an American philosopher writing in the 20th century. In light of all this stuff that came out about environmental ethics and ecology and stuff, he thought, well, I really like Kantianism. It's rational, it's all about reason, it's all about these absolute duties that we have to respect things, and I like that. But here's the problem. It just kind of says, I'll do whatever you want with non-rational things. If you're about to graduate from high school and you're like, I've always wanted to, I don't know, torture a bunch of kittens for fun. And I'm just going to do it once. It's not like it's going to be a habit. It's not like it's going to make me into a person who's going to be mean to people. I just want to try it once. Kind of like you might smoke a cigar for a celebration. Kant's going to say, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but it's not morally wrong because it doesn't hurt any rational beings. That's what Kant is going to say. And that just doesn't seem right. It certainly didn't seem right to Paul Taylor. So on the one hand, he liked Kantianism, and on the other hand, he thought it got how to treat animals, how to treat the environment totally wrong. So he wanted to bring those two together so that they made sense. So his theory is similar to Kantianism in that it's about rationality and laws and respect, but add in some ecology and environmental concerns. So Taylor's sometimes called a biocentrist. He has what's called a biocentric theory. He thinks that all living things matter and you have to respect all of them equally, right? So sort of the first point, his Kantian side, is that he thinks this is based on rational recognition. He thinks that if you study ecology, you see that all these organisms depend on each other. If you study biology, you see that they've all got really cool abilities of their own. Some of them can fly, some of them are really good at camouflage. So he thinks if you really know all this scientific stuff, you've got no rational basis for thinking that human beings are better than other living things. What, because we can reason? Well, that is useful for us. It wouldn't be really useful for a termite or a daisy. They have other abilities that are just as useful for them. So there's no rational way to rank abilities across species. It's not like I can say, oh, a cheetah can run really fast, so that makes it better than an octopus that can camouflage itself really well. It doesn't make sense. So in the same way, it doesn't make sense for us to say we're better because we're rational. Right? So Taylor thought, first step, you study this stuff, you rationally realize we're not privileged, we're not more valuable. Where does that lead you? Well, it leads you to this egalitarianism across all species. All living things count the same, right?